In the next few hours, you may be confronted with circumstances that will put your faith and strength to the test. You may come across difficult problems, particularly in respect to someone you love and who plays a major role in your life. I am giving you an important warning right now, my dearly loved son. Stay attentive, because you may be going through these scenarios. Your life, you should also exercise caution with a person who seems to be a friend, but is, in reality, sucking your positive energy. This friendship, which has been shown to be toxic, needs to be severed as soon as possible. I have already noticed what is going on. You are being targeted by a conspiracy, and you should not mislead yourself. This circumstance was designed to render you helpless, to confuse you, and to rob you of your tranquility. However, you should bear in mind that no weapon that is fashioned against you will be successful, because I, the Lord, am in control. I am at the forefront of this conflict. The individuals who seem to be on your side may even grin at you, but there are hidden intents lurking in the shadows. I have already redirected the awful that was coming, but now I need you to totally trust me. If you continue to fight on your own, you will find yourself in a mess. But if you give me complete control of the situation, I will turn it into an opportunity for personal development and revitalization. When you look back on it, you will see that what seemed to be the conclusion was really the beginning of a wonderful journey. This is not the time to have doubts. Rather, it is the moment to act with faith and lock the doors to those who wish to take advantage of your enthusiasm and undermine your efforts. Change is necessary, but you must recognize that this transition takes an attitude on your side. I have already shown to you who these individuals are. Try not to resist it, because I am liberating you from something that is far greater than what you can see. Now write 0303 and embrace the liberation that God provides you. You are aware that as long as you continue to be a part of this world, you will continue to be free. There is no opposing power that can affect you, because I am the one who protects you. But you need to stay strong without allowing any place for doubt or fear. I am putting angels around you to defend every step you take. I am certain that I am doing this. I will make you withdraw, but I am greater than any fear. Where there is darkness, I will bring light. Where there is uncertainty, I will provide clarity. Now, pay careful attention to what I am about to tell you. There is a time coming when your life will alter in a way that you have never experienced before, in a manner that you are unable to even fathom. But you need not be afraid, because I have already known that this day would come, and I am here by your side to assist you in facing whatever comes your way. Things are not occurring by random. Every single detail has a reason, even if you do not understand it. Trust in what God has planned for you, even if you don't comprehend everything right now. I know what you are feeling. I see what no one else sees. I know the anxieties you have, and I know the questions that keep popping up in your head. I want you to take a minute to pause and take a deep breath, because the events that are about to take place are not intended to destroy you, but rather to empower you. The agony that you are experiencing right now will be the gasoline that propels you to a new level. There are individuals who will leave your life, and I know that it will hurt, but trust me, it is for your benefit. I am pushing away those who are no longer aligned with you. You are entering a period that will expose who is really on your side and who simply wants to drag you down. There are people who will leave your life. I'm going to give you a victory that will surprise you, and I know that you will be surprised by it. With the route that I have provided for you, you should not attempt to keep them, because they will not be able to follow you where you are going. Oh, and concerning that war that you are waging, calm your heart. There are times when it looks as if I am not speaking, but it is precisely in those moments of stillness that I am preparing something wonderful for you. Your adversaries will be perplexed, because what I am creating is something that no one anticipated, and the triumph of God is in the making. There is someone who seems to be on your side, but is just interested in weakening you. This kind of person no longer has a place in your life. I will show you who is actually helping you and who is simply draining your energy. Trust me to show you who is truly helping you and who is only taking your energy. As you make your journey down this route, walk away without fear. I am your protection. Remember that evil only approaches those who are distracted, so do not let your guard down. Pray, observe, and maintain your mind on me. What is coming will need your attention and your faith, but I promise that if you are under my protection, no evil will touch you. I am your shield right now. God is your strength, and nothing can affect you in the midst of all this uncertainty. Always keep in mind that you are not alone, that I see you, that I hear you, and that I am taking care of every detail. Remain steadfast, for the best is yet to come, and the promises that I made to you are not forgotten. They are simply waiting. If you want to be satisfied at the proper moment, you need not give up. You are closer than you think you are. Now is the time to pay attention, because what I am about to tell you has the potential to alter everything. You may feel as if everything around you are coming apart. I see what you can't see, but I see that there are individuals who approach you with a grin, but their intentions are as cold as a starless night. Do not be misled by them. Some of them want to feed on your weakness, take your energy, and then depart. You are empty. I am here to tell you to watch your heart and your choices, because not everyone who offers you a helping hand intends to raise you up. The angels are around you and protecting you from those who come with words that are sweet, yet bitter. Intentions. Do not accept these deceptions into your life, and do not let your guard down, because it is at the most trying times that you will find out who is really on your side, who is there to pull you up, and who is there to tear you down. Hatred is a hazardous trap that it will bring you down. You will never find the serenity that you are looking for, since, in truth, it will ruin all that is good inside you, dragging you farther away from what is truly important. I offer you another solution, love. Please take a deep breath, believe me, and don't let hatred dictate your choices. Compassion and forgiveness are the keys that unlock doors that lead to a new beginning. Comment 08. I want to see you choose love and compassion. You may have been harmed in your early life, but those wounds do not define who you are. Every mark of suffering you bear is a reminder that you have survived, but surviving alone is not enough. I want to see you. I am here to remove the roots of disdain and sow love, peace, and rebirth. You are not a reflection of the words or actions of people who did not perceive your importance to me. You have always been and will always be an important part of my life. Priceless. The choices you make today are determining what will happen in the future. Do not put off making critical decisions, because life is short and every day is a chance to begin something new. Do not wait until tomorrow to do what you need to do. Today, I call you to action. Now, in order to make the choice to trust me, comment 0909 choose to trust God. Today I am aware that some connections have depleted your vitality, and there are individuals who, rather than motivating you, have weighted you down. I will provide you with the knowledge that you need to choose who is worthy of being by your side. Do not be afraid to walk away from people who are just interested in taking advantage of you. I am here to guide you, and with my assistance you will be able to break those relationships. Always keep your eyes open. Not everything is as it seems. Many people approach you with what seems to be good intentions, but they are really hiding their true ambitions. Do not be fooled. Believe the signals I give you. I am your defender, and I will be at your side. You should always keep in mind that I am the safe road, and that I will always be there for you. I am right here with you right now, reminding you that you are much stronger than you think you are, and with my assistance, you will be able to overcome any challenges that present themselves. Throughout this road, You will discover who your genuine friends are. If you feel as like you are in the middle of a storm, remember that the storm is not the end, but rather a chance to strengthen yourself. The thick clouds cannot remain forever. I will watch you struggle for the rest of my life, because it is in the most difficult times that your real power comes through. What seems to be a crisis may actually be the stage when your soul discovers bravery that you were not even aware you had. I am at your side, leading you through every uncertainty and fear, and when you feel weak, you may call out to me. I am the sturdy rock on which you can rely. I had understood that not all wars are waged on the outside, but many are fought on the inside. This is where I come in. Comment 0505. The light of God lights your road. Sometimes individuals who seem to be your friends may have a shadow that you have not yet noticed but do not see. Let my light illuminate your path and dispel the darkness that is around you. If you ask me for discernment, I will reveal you the hidden reality that genuine friendship is a mirror of my love for you. Do not settle for less than what you deserve. You deserve true companions who elevate you. I have given you the capacity to see beyond appearances. You, and help you develop the difficulties you encounter, are not punishments but possibilities for change. Every problem you overcome is an opportunity to build your character and increase your understanding of yourself. I am shaping you to be more powerful, smarter, and more competent. When fear attempts to take control of you, remember that you are never alone. Faith does not regard challenges as obstacles. Rather, it sees them as stepping stones that lead to greater knowledge and serenity. Every time you feel the weight of uncertainty and insecurity, ask me for strength and clarity, and believe that I have a plan for you, a plan of hope, and a future full of opportunities. I am your shield against all dangers. I am your shield. As you go on, know that the peace you seek is inside you. It is a tranquility that does not rely on external circumstances, but rather on the assurance that God has for you. Promises comment 7070. Faith in God's plan for your life. I will be with you every step of the way. Open your heart and let my calm permeate every aspect of your life. Do not allow the turmoil that is occurring around you to disrupt the tranquility that I have put inside you. The journey may seem to be lengthy and challenging, but it is worth exploring. You are getting closer and closer to the plenitude and satisfaction that I have planned for you with each step that you take. Do not be disheartened, and have confidence that I am working on every aspect of your path so that you may feel fulfilled. And persistence is the key that unlocks the doors of truth and abundance. And remember, my son, that every day is a fresh opportunity to start again. The failures of the past do not define your future. You have the potential to build a new beginning. Any morning, I will begin by embracing the present, having faith in the future, and living each moment with the assurance that my love will never fail you and will never desert you. I will always be at your side, waiting to hear your voice and assisting you in any situation. Need to have faith in me, because I am the God who makes the impossible possible and who transforms storms into chances for development. My son, you should be aware that the feelings of anger and defensiveness that you experience might construct an emotional cage around you. May protect you, but it also confines you and stops you from experiencing the genuine freedom that I desire for you. When you react to hatred with more hatred, you distance yourself from my presence and the gifts that I have to offer you, which are the genuine freedom that I crave for you. I observe every moment of your life and understand the hardships you endure. Remember that you are not alone, even when you feel that way. I am here for you. The key to freedom is making the decision to choose love above all else. When you are feeling like giving up, look up into the sky and know that I am there. I am watching every attempt, every tiny success, and every struggle that you conquer. The love and strength that you need are inside you. because I put them there from the very beginning. Ready to raise you up. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity for unity to display your faith and feel the power of my presence in your life. You are stronger than you realize, and every struggle is a chance for you to experience my love. More fully, life is a journey that you are on. Remember that I am directing your steps and creating the road for you to find serenity. I am a wonderful gift, and each day is a new chance to live your life with purpose and passion. Do not allow challenges or fear cause you to question the choices you make. For the sake of happiness and satisfaction, let go of the burdens of the past and look forward with self-assurance, knowing that I will always be by your side. True freedom will come to you when you entirely submit to my plan and allow me guide you. You should give me the opportunity to work in your life and trust me to turn your goals into realities and your problems into victories. Each day is a fresh chance to experience my love and to live a life that is full of significance and pleasure. 60-60, and have confidence that God will alter your life. Remember, my son, that the love and peace you seek are always within reach. Open your heart to embrace the fullness of the gifts I have for you. Walk with faith, love, and serenity. Thankfulness, and you will see how I transform every aspect of your life for the good, for the true beauty in life is found when you fully trust in me and live each day with a spirit of gratitude and hope. The verse says, "Do not fear, for I am with you," and you will see how I transform your life. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." In this passage, God gives us the assurance that we do not need to be afraid or worried, since He is our God, is always with us. Even in the most challenging and unpredictable circumstances, God pledges to provide us strength, aid, and nourishment. His continual presence and justice are assurances that He continues to support and lead us, bringing us protection and comfort. Support in all circumstances. This is an invitation to fully trust Him and seek His presence in all moments of life. My son, at this point I urge you to pay attention to how you treat yourself. Excessive severity can, instead of elevating cause. A larger fall. Always seek back balance and compassion with yourself, just as my angels work diligently to protect and guide you. Living in the same location where you felt like a victim is to choose to continually elevate what you are doing. You were not made to be a prisoner of a terrible past. There is a world of opportunity waiting for you, a place where you can thrive and fully be who you are. I want you to grasp that your destiny is far larger than any sorrow you have experienced. I want you to come to terms with the fact that your destiny is much greater than any suffering you have experienced. Remember that I am always with you, and that I want to guide you to a place where you may experience healing and progress. You are free from the shadows of victimhood. Your life should not be defined by the pain or the injustice that you have endured. Angels warn you to be vigilant, because the environment that has treated you like a victim may attempt to confine your mind and spirit. However, you are free to progress toward a future in which you will be able to experience genuine freedom. Get up and leave behind everything that causes you to feel like a victim. Little, I have a plan for your life that extends beyond the barriers that the past has erected around you. Come with me, and I will show you new and promising ways. Make sure to be cautious with the people that enter the doors of your heart. The incorrect business may create deep and lasting harm. Therefore, it is important to pay attention to the characteristics of the people around you. The company you pick can elevate you and get you closer to your goals. Not everyone who enters has good intentions or desires your well-being. Me or drag you farther away from the route I created for you. Remember that love must be generous and pure, but that prudence must guide your heart in selecting friends and companions. Be intelligent and discernment in all of your interactions. Do not let yourself be persuaded by lovely words or magnificent actions. Instead, pay attention to the outcomes of other people's life. Do not be concerned by those who, in their state of discontent, want to exert control over your path. Instead, continue to act in a manner that is just and honorable in my sight, since I am your ally. Strength and protection, I am with you, to eradicate the effects of those who wish to hamper your progress. Do not allow the misery of others keep you from going ahead and conquering the benefits that are yours. Recognize that people in situations where you are unable to move forward are the ones who are preventing you from moving forward. Be steadfast in your faith and in your ambitions, knowing that I reward those who endure when unhappy people attempt to distract you from your purpose. Misfortune wants everyone to share their misery. Do not let that impact your spirit or divert your steps. Be strong in your faith and in your aims. You are more powerful than any effort to exert control. You should keep your attention and resolve on what is real, and you should not be afraid of others who, out of jealousy or frustration, want to exert control over your path. I am with you in your endeavor to build your strength. Spirit against any negative influence you deserve. The benefits I have planned for you. Do not let the resentment of others who have been unlucky cause you to question your value or dignity. Remain committed to the road I have chosen for you. Spirits against any negative impact. Arranged for you to fill your heart with wants that are a reflection of my will. Desires that seem to be gratifying for a period of time, like poison, may creep into the soul little by bit. Be cautious with what you grow in your heart, since it is the source of the wellspring of life. Impure wants may seem to be innocuous at first, but they can ultimately poison your whole being. Instead, seek for desires that are pure and connected with your values. My commandments. Let your heart be filled with ambitions that edify you and others around you. To divert from your objectives because of the errors of others is to reject the purpose that I set in your heart. Keep your eyes focused on the truth that I have placed in your heart. Leads you not on the voices that aim to lead you astray. It is easy to be caught in the clamor of the world where many speak without truth. But remember that your purpose is guided by a bigger voice, one that is guiding you. It relies on faithfulness and attention. Be wary of diversions that are disguised as advice. Not all voices you hear have the intention of assisting you in achieving success, and be able to differentiate between the truth and fallacies in order to ensure that your route is protected. When you are uncertain about the actual character of individuals around you, you may turn to me for guidance, and I will lead you with my light. Individuals who walk in darkness have the potential to become instruments of unhappiness in your life if you allow them to do so. I am your sanctuary and your strength. When you allow someone into your life, you are granting them access to your heart and trust. Trust is a priceless gift that must be presented with care. Protect your heart and soul from negative influences, since we are here to assist you in making decisions. The way forward. If you have placed an excessive amount of faith in someone who has caused you pain, you should know that there is still time for your heart to heal, and you can learn from that experience. Faith me to offer you serenity and rejuvenate you in the same way that a relationship can elevate you. You may be taken to regions of glory, but it can also drag you into abysses of despair if it is not controlled and directed by my truth. When your mind is agitated and full of anxieties, remember that I am your peace. Fill your thoughts with my word, and let me lead you. Choose what strengthens you, what takes you closer to divine light and love, and reject ideas that bring you fear, uncertainty, and despair. I am with you in every mental state. Let it be your guide at all times. Every thought you have is a decision. I can give you the power to conquer any challenge that you experience if you submit to me. Envy not only divides you from other people, but it also separates you from me. It forms a wall of negativity and hatred that obscures the light of the truth. Instead of gazing with envy at what other people have, turn your eyes to me. and I will fill you with blessings that are suited to your development and happiness. I am here to supply all you need to achieve. I am your real essence and destiny. True prosperity originates from the Spirit and is reflected in a life of satisfaction and inner peace. Cultivate an attitude of kindness and compassion towards others, and jealousy will not find a home in your heart. Finally, the best way to devote oneself to a cause that cannot be altered is to stitch on. Infertile soil. I urge you to make a prudent decision about where to put your efforts and energy so that you do not squander your spirit in vain. Keep in mind that every effort must be directed with wisdom and divine direction, and that you should invest in causes that cannot be changed. May keep you from seeing and making the most of the possibilities for good changes that are all around you. Being inflexible in pursuing a route that does not change can lead to feelings of frustration and spiritual exhaustion. We are here to guide you so that your energy is utilized in a constructive manner. It is good to continuously watch your wants, since the enemy is crafty and has the ability to convert even the most basic desires into dangerous obsessions. Pray for wisdom and discernment so that you can recognize when a desire does not originate from me. I am always there for you, ready to restore your heart and cleanse your desires when you feel that your wants control you. Come to me in prayer, and I will give you the courage to conquer them. Remember that genuine happiness is not found in the gratification of earthly pleasures, but in connection with me. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all of your desires will be provided to you. Defending yourself against the fallacies of others is an exercise in strength and bravery, and you must believe in what you believe. Your heavenly guides are always ready to provide clarity and assistance when falsehoods attempt to confuse you by contacting us, and we will give you the answers you need. I have motivated you to search, and you should not allow the views of others to weaken your resolve. Light. You need to see beyond the falsehoods. Your path reflects the choices you make on a daily basis. Choose to overlook fallacies and stay solid in your mission. This will demonstrate your real essence and destiny in times of deepest pain. Seek my help, because I am here for you. I want you to come closer to me and into the community that loves and supports you. Remember the times when heavenly aid was obvious in your life, and believe that I am directing you. The adversary wants you to isolate yourself even more. I want you to come closer to me. The melancholy that you are experiencing is not a destination in and of itself. Rather, it is a place in which my grace may shine even brighter. Permit me to convert your pain into strength and your sadness into joy. Listen to me with composure, for what I am about to tell you will change your life. I am always here and have always been here, but I need you to genuinely trust with your heart and not just with words. I know that sometimes it seems like such a little thing, but I want you to look at things differently. The change you want is not simply something that happens on the outside. It starts from inside you. That I am far away, but I am closer than you could ever think. From this point on, I am doing something new. It is not just any turn. It is my hand leading every aspect. You may not know it now, but I am already closer than you could ever dream. Adjusting each and every piece of the jigsaw that is your life, I believe, and I will remark to support this reality. Your trip will not only be about getting there, it will also be about who you are. Become along the way. I mold you every day in subtle ways in things you don't even realize while you worry about what's going to happen. I'm already taking care of what you didn't even know you needed while you were worried about what's going to happen. I believe you, if you feel that way. I am aware of your difficulties and anxieties. I see them, and yes, I am turning the page on the miracle. The blessings that I have for you are not like a present that has been wrapped up. Rather, they are like a gentle rain that gradually transforms everything around you. You have been waiting for has already began, but it comes from the inside out. right? I am ready to embrace what is already on the way. I want you to remain believing, even when everything appears to be the same. All I'm saying is that whatever you have been waiting for has already begun. Doing is not just for a moment, it is for the rest of your life. You are about to witness a change, not just in your circumstances, but in yourself as well. The transformation you desire will begin with your confidence in me, and it will be a metamorphosis that you will experience. Don't worry about the doors that have closed. I am opening others that you have not yet seen. The road may seem to be dark, but I am the light that never goes out today, right? I am the one who is mirrored in all that you do and touch. Move on and leave a remark. If you experience the sense of calm that comes from knowing that you are not alone and that you have never been alone, I am shaping something wonderful that extends far beyond your own capabilities. Urgent wishes. Your tears were not in vain. I have gathered them all. The pleasure I offer you is not transitory. It is deep, it is solid, and patience is ready to blossom. What I ask of you is not a request, but rather a request. It is not a punishment. Rather, it is preparation. The time that you wait is the time that I am correcting the details to ensure that everything is flawless. What I have in store for you is something that is unique and tailored just for you. If your heart tells you that this word is for you right now, son, preserve the peace and stay steadfast, for what I am doing for you is beyond anything you could ever comprehend. And when you least expect it, you will look back and understand every step and every minute. If you type, "I trust the plan," and leave a remark if you believe that the finest is yet to arrive, you will comprehend that everything you have experienced up to this point has been a component of something much more significant than you had originally imagined. Due to the fact that I am the God who does the unthinkable, son, I am getting you ready for something wonderful before this experience comes to an end. During this month, I, the all-powerful God, will provide you with a cause to rejoice. I am showering you with blessings, with the force of a downpour that will permeate every aspect of your life. Your financial situation will improve, and the healing that you have been seeking will eventually come to you. The majority of miracles will cure ailments that you are suffering from at the precise time when you need them the most. To serve as indications of my supply and care, I will write. Receive and remark if you think the possibility is going to occur, son, and believe me when I say that it is. Also, do not be disheartened because my word is trustworthy, and I will carry out all that I promise. As I promised, be ready to see my grace and power working in your life in ways that you don't even know. Doors that seem to be closed are now open thanks to my presence, something I never dreamed would be possible. And paving the way for pathways that seem to be challenging, I am already paving. I believe that if you have the sensation that hope is growing in your heart, you will soon glimpse a better future. Coming soon is a new season of victories and miracles, and I am participating in every one of them. Even when you are not aware of it, the thing that seems to be a delay to you is the absence of detail. In point of fact, I am working on your life with such great care that when the blessing comes, I will have already accomplished my goal. It will become clear to you that everything took place at precisely the same time. I am prepared if you are. I want you to know that I am not only prepared to accept what I am bringing to you, but that I am also. As I am altering the environment around you, I am also changing your heart, your intellect, and your spirit. You should increase your trust and realize that what you want is not only about you. Having patience while having faith in my method, I am the deity who sees more than you can ever imagine. Imagine, and I am already forming something more significant, right? I will continue if I am able to. I am training you to be a successful person, and you have faith that the best is yet to come. Stay strong. If you want to be a gift in the lives of other people, you should not allow obstacles discourage you. Every difficulty has a purpose, and I am putting all I have to use in order to bringing you to a position of development and plenty by the actions that I am doing in your life. Consists of more than just satisfying your current need. I am giving you the ability to excel in every aspect, write, believe, and leave a remark if you sense my touch upon you. Focuses on you, son, and I want you to become closer to me right now. Studying my word and having communication with me are the three things that will assist you in praying. The act of praying with me is not limited to only asking for it. Rather, it is a conversation with me. You are always welcome to share your opinions, joys, and sorrows. My word is your guide. Listen to it, study it, and don't forget to come together with other participants. Children of mine, since the faith is enhanced by communion, write objective and remark if you have any questions. You are prepared to have a deeper relationship with me, son, and I am aware of the concerns that you have. Nonetheless, you need not be concerned since I am taking care of everything and nothing is beyond my power. In addition, I am able to handle any circumstance. You should be ready for what I am about to provide. I will bless you in such a manner that you will be a benefit to others, and I will surprise you with my blessings. I accept if you are willing to do this. I am hoping that you are ready to accept the very best that I have to offer. Holiness is what I want. Not only does leading a holy life include avoiding sin, but it also involves making a conscious decision to do so. Day to walk, in accordance with my will, to know that I am here to forgive you when you fail to do so. Please allow me to repair and bring you up once again as a loving father who is always eager to welcome you. I am yours, and if you experience this reality, please remark on it. Son, remember to preserve peace in your heart. Due to the fact that I am with you, the things that I am accomplishing in your life are beyond what your eyes can see. Observe that everything has a purpose, and believe me when I say that I am molding you for great things. In a short time, you will be able to see my hand in every aspect of your narrative writing receipt, and I am the God who never fails, and I invite you to reply if you feel that the best is coming straight from my hand. Let us pray. As a collective expression of thanks to the Lord, our God, Lord God, the Almighty Creator of skies and the earth, I come before you now with a heart that is overflowing with gratitude. With every fiber of my body, I applaud and thank you for each and every gift that you have bestowed upon me. The expression of concern, and each and every aspect of love that permeates my existence. Thank you, Lord, for being my continuous guide and for never leaving me. I thank you every day, as well as for maintaining my composure in spite of the storms that life throws at me. I am forever thankful for. During the days of light moments of tranquility and the hardships that have made me who I am, your presence that welcomes and protects me makes me all the more. You are my stronger Father, and I am aware that your hand is upon me, guiding me through everything. Even when I do not fully comprehend what is about to happen, I will follow you down your pathways, darling. I am especially thankful, Father, for the angels that you have placed all around me, those who have been quietly. I ask that you shield me from harm, shield me from danger, and shield me with the protection of heaven. I give thanks to the Lord for these angels who were able to calm my heart at times of great suffering. Those who are there to assist me sense your presence in everything, and who are there to hold my hand when I stumble. I am grateful to you for every heavenly intervention that has been made for every mystery. Safeguarding that surrounds me, and for the many ways in which you care for me, even when I am not around. Thank you, Lord, for the angels that are by my side when I sleep, and who are there to assist me. I am oblivious when I am drained, and who gives me strength when it appears that my strength has been depleted. I am grateful to the Lord for his love that never fails, and for your kindness that provides me with mercy on a daily basis. I express my gratitude. Thank you for the angels that are there to console me whenever I am feeling down and to remind me during the day. The fact that I am never alone because of their existence. They are a symbol of your love and a reflection of your love. And for that, I am really thankful, Father. May this appreciation that I have for you be a blessing. Lives inside my heart to the fullest extent and touches everyone around me. May I be a vessel through which you bring forth peace, as well as your light, constantly keeping in mind that you and your family are looking out for me. I ask that you, angels, help me to cherish each and every day and every chance to learn and develop. That you, Lord, are the one who guides my ways and sends angels to lead me to you, God, when I need you the most. Every single honor, every single glory, and every single praise for today, tomorrow, and for every single time. Throughout the days of my life, I am grateful to your angels for their constant presence and their watchfulness. In the name of your name, I thank them for every benefit they bring to me. Pay great attention, my dearly loved son, to what I am about to tell you. Something very significant is about to be revealed to you, and it comes from someone who is very near to your heart. This revelation is essential for your inner peace, and you must not ignore it. You must search for this truth with all of your might and resolve, because if you do not, the peace and comfort that you are familiar with will go. This message will bring about major repercussions in your life. Amen. You acknowledge and accept this message. The angels are also informing you about someone who is driven by envy. Forever, the shadows of doubt and despair will take over your existence, and from this point forward, your life will never be the same. This individual will try to do you harm and will slander you wherever you go with the purpose of causing you even more pain. It is essential that you understand that this warning is for your salvation and that you will need to make the proper choice in order to avoid more suffering. Also, he is attempting to find out your vulnerabilities in order to stop his efforts at punishment. He wants to corrupt every part of your life, and he has planned a tremendous trap into which you may fall. It will be a period of enormous despair and hopelessness for you. God tells you that your life is in danger, and that sadly, you committed a mistake in the coming days, and if you do not pay a very high price for it, you might pay a very high price. I urge that you devote all of your attention to what is occurring. Honestly, repent in order to avoid being engaged in significant issues and losing everything. I encourage you to remain strong to the end. The adversary is attempting to find your sentiments in order to cause times of temptation and illusion. Do not fall into the tremendous trap that is being prepared on your road. Get the wisdom and discernment of God, because they will be essential on this dreadful day, so that all the wicked entities that attempt to approach your life fall to the ground, and so that you have the ability to have peace of mind. A future that is full of promises. Today, God will save you from all evil and danger. Obtain all the liberations you are yearning for. Please do not stop reading until the end. God is taking great care of your life, one of the most important reasons why you should not stop reading the Bible. Because someone is not recognizing the worth of your children, they are experiencing a profound sensation that is robbing them of their pleasure. If they are able to continue in this manner, they will endure a great deal of suffering and have a life that is filled with a great deal of unhappiness. It is essential to make the decision to change this situation. God has issued a warning to everyone, and those who choose to disregard this message will be punished because they are not strong enough to accept the benefits. The adversary is attempting to harm as many people as possible, and he wants to take away your happiness and everything else that you have. Place a burden on your shoulders so that you are unable to achieve success in life. You need to get away from all the evil that he tries to throw in your path. The angels are showing that in the next few hours, you may be confronted with a very tough time in which someone close to you will be on the edge of death right now. God is telling you that if you continue to be with that person, it will not end well, and she believes that you should be thankful for being on the correct route. Call 88888 to ask God to help you enjoy a life of peace, and to know that the times of doubt will pass because you are on the right path. Differently for you, and is going to exploit your circumstances to obtain what she wants, and you will end up as a victim, providing your sole coordination with Bishan, which does not want you to be rescued, may create enormous issues for your family, according to God, who states that laziness often resides in bodies that do not have the ability to do so. Lethargy is not only the absence of activity, but it is also a barrier to spiritual advancement and the benefits that He provides us every day. It is vital to value endurance and determination in our lives in order to have the strength to engage in action. Day comment 50-50. In order to ensure that God bestows upon you and your family a bright future, that all of your worries will be alleviated, and that every failure will be transformed into a triumph, and that whenever you find yourself feeling sad and crying, remind yourself of this. The angels believe that it is vital to recognize and confront your fears in order to gain genuine spiritual and emotional freedom. They advise you to identify your uncertainties and concerns and address them. They claim that God is always with you, consoling you. To those with faith and clarity, loving Son, it is essential to comprehend that while rest is essential and holy, it must be clearly differentiated from sloth. True rest revitalizes our power and heals our spirit, so preparing us for the future. Laziness, on the other hand, is a kind of rest that does not feed either the body or the spirit. God declares that if we choose to follow those who are responsible for sucking the collective spirit, we may be led in a direction that we are not even aware of. In order to fulfill the same function, He recommends that we seek out the company of those who not only inspire and drive us, but also elevate not just themselves, but also others around them. God proclaims that no soul is forever doomed to attract those who are not worthy of their presence. Despite the fact that everyone has the intrinsic capacity to change their life, He urges us to seek spiritual renewal and redemption, guaranteeing that with faith and effort, we may break toxic habits. The angels proclaim that when we face difficulty, we have the potential to modify our lives. Overcoming our fears is a display of deep bravery and a test of our steadfast faith. They promise that with each step we take in confronting our anxieties, we come closer to a life that is free and completely fulfilled. The angels say now and forever. They assure that during this process, we will be directed and supported by the divine, whose light illuminates each step. They remind us that genuine power is not expressed in acquiescence to our desires, but rather in the capacity to examine and transcend them. When you are feeling down and crying, keep in mind that God is always with you. Of our road comment 3333, so that all of your sorrows are healed and each issue is converted into a tremendous victory. In order to provide you with consolation, the angels warn you that letting go of your errors and anxieties is similar to opening the doors to divine light and compassion. They advise you to purge your heart and mind of the shadows that have been left behind by the past, and they encourage you to restore your confidence in the divine. There is a bright road ahead, my child, and the angels affirm that your inner strength is a gift from heaven that protects you from hardship. With faith as your guide, you will triumph over the storms and emerge stronger and more enlightened. Recognize that addressing your challenges is the only way to achieve fulfillment. The force of fears is diminished, and they are transformed into challenges that can be overcome. The true value is in continuing ahead in spite of dread. Here the angels proclaim that nothing can extinguish the spark of life that God has lighted in you. They surround you. God tells us that every act of forgiveness is a step towards reconciliation and unconditional love, and that this is something that He does with security and tranquility, assuring that even in the darkest times, the light will always be there. Comment 777-7. To truly embrace what is yours. A new perspective may alter your life, urges all of us to take pleasure in beautiful times, particularly when difficulties develop within the family. Trust that you are precisely where you need to be in the days ahead, and you will be rewarded with surprises, good news, and miracles. Angels say that the presence of God is continuous and trustworthy, and if you trust in Him, you will be blessed with these things. Achieve stability in your life. The angels warn us about the dangers of living under pressure and worries. They advise us to liberate ourselves from the demands of others by living in line with our innermost values. The angels warn us about the dangers of living under pressure and anxieties. God sees every injustice and is always on the side of those who suffer slander. He assures a fair trial. The hazards of idleness, which provides immediate comfort, but leads to discontent and waste as a result of its consequences. The angels will lead you in the quest for reconciliation before it becomes more difficult to repent. Comment 444444 to shift your viewpoint and guide you through the process, where kindness will be glorified and evil will be exposed and chastised. Unlock block. New opportunities. Believe that you are precisely where you need to be. You will be rewarded with joy and healing that will surpass your expectations. God reminds you that your trip through the storm is a testimonial of your strength and ability to confront adversities with dignity and faith. Congratulate yourself on your tenacity and your capacity to keep your inner peace even in the most trying circumstances. The angels examine how confronting and conquering our most fundamental desires may offer us opportunities that we could never have imagined. And by honing our instincts with the guidance of the divine, we place ourselves in a position to take advantage of the chances that present themselves, therefore attaining advantages in both the spiritual and material realms. Dear son, you should be aware that the reputation of you have the capacity, with the direction of God, to alter those patterns by modifying the impression that people have of you. The most essential thing is how you view yourself. Tracing troubles are frequently the result of choices and habits that you have made in the past. The angels caution you about the dangers of interacting with others who have the potential to obstruct your spiritual and personal growth. They encourage you to seek out connections that are mutually nourishing and constructive, and that are beneficial to both your development and your happiness. That of other people, comment 772, so that every pain you suffer is changed, and every failure becomes a startling triumph. When you feel like you have no control over your anguish and tears, remember that God is always with you, offering peace. This powerful practice affects your everyday view by allowing you to recognize the freedoms you have, such as the ability to think and express yourself. The angels advocate beginning each day with a moment of gratitude, realizing the liberties you have, so that you may feel serenity. Via the infusion of tranquility and happiness into each and every moment, Los Angeles places a strong emphasis on the significance of cultivating an atmosphere in which harmony prevails rather than argument, where mutual respect triumphs over jealousy and arrogance. Control. True leadership is about helping and uplifting others. It does not rely on imposing commands for the sake of one's own self-interests. Dear son, you should be aware that the reason you wake up feeling free is because your mind and heart have been reconciled. When making choices in life, you should make an effort to settle your interpersonal problems and emotional obstacles. If you do this, you will discover that tranquility is waiting for you at every dawn. God tells you that your trip on earth is not a lonely expedition, but rather a pilgrimage blessed by His infinite knowledge and kindness. Informs you that His light is sufficient to dispel any darkness that may be imposed by the opponent, regardless of how difficult the route may be. God gives you a message stating that the energy to overcome lethargy is supplied by Him who takes pleasure in strengthening you with motivation and energy, but He pushes us to take the initiative to play our part in our own redemption and evolution. WR 4040, that a change in your viewpoint is transforming, and crucial trust that He is a part of our own evolution and redemption. You have arrived at the place where you should be for your development throughout this year. Get ready to be showered with wonderful surprises, encouraging news and magical actions, dear child. And know that each new day brings you closer to your true potential, is a chance to refresh your faith and your resolve. The difficulties you encounter are chances for personal development and education. You may have confidence that God is with you every step of the journey, guiding you and providing you with the strength to triumph over any obstacle. Angels remind us that genuine strength resides in the capacity to confront and triumph over one's concerns. Every time you make the decision to go ahead in spite of your anxieties, you are strengthening your soul and extending your potential. It is important to keep in mind that you are not alone. You are not alone on this trip, because the angels are by your side, ready to support and encourage you. God is inviting you to nurture a thankful heart and an open mind. Practicing gratitude on a daily basis will assist you in maintaining a positive attitude. By keeping your mind open, you will be responsive to the possibilities and lessons that life has to give, and you will be able to accept divine direction and follow the road that God has set out for you, and realize the benefits that are all around you. Trust that He will lead you with wisdom and love, leading you towards the ultimate purpose and the fulfillment of your innermost desires. Dear son, know that even if complex forces attempt to destroy your reputation, He will still be there for you. Reputation with falsehoods and injustices, your pure essence and your virtuous activities will finally prevail. The truth, as an unstoppable force, will always find its course through the shadows generated by malice. Comprehend that true changes. This is vital in order to erase the picture of someone who only draws negativity, and God wants you to know that this is the case. Begin by making the deliberate decision to change your behaviors, accept responsibility for your decisions, and intentionally choose more virtuous routes. In times of upheaval, brought on by unanticipated occurrences, His presence is a continual source of support for individuals who seek to forgive or be forgiven. His counsel may be the light that leads hearts toward mutual forgiveness, understanding, and tranquility. Angels advise that continuing to dwell on old errors and insecurities is analogous to walking on unstable ground that is full of instability and misery. They emphasize that renunciation is sometimes the only way to find peace and understanding. In order to break free from that harmful cycle and rediscover the peace and tranquility that we so desperately want, it is essential that you, precious child, acknowledge the significance of community and the support that you get from one another during difficult times. The city of Los Angeles declares that in times of difficulty, when the specter of death seems to be lurking, it is of the utmost importance to get together with other individuals who share your religion and your beliefs. Together, we form an impregnable valor that can effectively combat the floods of negativity. Making the most of one's time, particularly when it comes to forgiving, is one of the most admirable things that a person can do. Anticipating the settlement of family issues is a genuine gesture of love and thoughtfulness that reflects the authenticity of the EST. Regard for the links that bind us together. Comment 9090. Take a moment to thoroughly contemplate your trip in order to be certain that you are in the appropriate position for your own personal development. Throughout this year, nice surprises, joyous announcements. You will discover a degree of pleasure and rejuvenation that beyond all of your prior aspirations, my dear daughter. Take into consideration the fact that while luck is a notion that is subject to change, God is a God who is unchanging. Source of support and direction, He is constantly by your side, leading you every step of the road with a love and purpose that luck could never equal. Los Angeles highlights the need of avoiding the temptation to succumb to the authority of others, based on sentiments of envy. Instead, practice by example, fostering fairness and mutual respect, rather than using power to oppress or manipulate. Reflect on the need of patience and moderation in the workplace, instead of using authority to oppress or manipulate. These characteristics assist you. Avoid making hasty financial choices that might result in large losses. They also guarantee that your activities contribute considerably to your long-term stability. God reminds you that each new dawn is a fresh chance to renew your commitment to Him, intentions, and revitalize your spirit. Be open to the opportunity of beginning something new every day, modify what is not working, and go on with hope and determination. Remark 50-50 and give blessings to yourself and others. The perseverance on the road in spite of criticism is an act of bravery and conviction. He teaches that genuine tests come not only from the physical hurdles we face, but also from the fights we face. Your family for a richer music life. On the inside, while you are dealing with the judgment of other people, your power consists in maintaining your integrity and self-assurance, despite of the voices that are in opposition to you. Dear son, keep in mind that your inaction and firmness under pressure are highly admired in the outside world. Heaven acknowledges each and every minute of suffering and each and every tear that is shed in silence. God assures you that your faithfulness will be repaid with peace and justice. Angels proclaim that the solution to envy is to rejoice in the successes of others and make a commitment to your own development and contribution. If you concentrate on your own growth and contributions, the urge to compete or dominate will naturally go, allowing room for a community that is more united and successful. Remember, son, that even in the face of hardship and obstacles, you are still a part of the community. You are constantly surrounded by love and divine direction. You have faith in the knowledge that is presented to you. You have confidence in the power that is within you. And you have faith in the ability to overcome any barrier that may come your way when you are confronted with the challenges that life presents. Remember that every event, whether it be positive or negative, is a chance for development and learning. God is with you every step of the way, guiding and protecting you with His boundless love. Write 606 to accept heavenly direction and go ahead with your life. You should have bravery and confidence, and you should believe that God is always with you, empowering you to face whatever the future brings. You should also trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and you should not rely on your own understanding, as the Proverbs say. 3.5. This passage serves to remind us of the significance of believing God in all aspects of our lives. It tells us to put our whole faith in the Lord, without relying exclusively on our limited comprehension of the circumstances that we are currently facing. In our hearts, it means acknowledging His authority and control over everything. This requires us to put our trust in Him despite the unpredictability of life, knowing that He has a great plan for us, even when we do not completely comprehend the circumstances. This does not imply that we should disregard our intellect or wisdom. Rather, it means that we should accept that our human understanding is limited and flawed. Instead, we should seek the direction and wisdom of God. The second portion of the verse advises against depending only on our intelligence. This passage urges us to entirely devote our lives to God, trusting Him in everything, and acknowledging His knowledge above all else. It does so by stating that we should believe in His boundless comprehension in all choices and circumstances. My beloved son, I want you to know that I love you very much, and that I am constantly at your side, just as I am with your family. When we put our whole confidence in the Lord, He directs us, He supports us, and He helps us to live in accordance with His plans. Find solace in my word, and allow it to direct your actions. With me by your side, no evil will be able to triumph over you. Continue to write your tale of faith and trust in me, because just as a loving father cares for his child, I will care for you every step of the way. Every day of your life, go on with bravery and determination, knowing that I am with you every single step of the way. Always remember my love for you, which is unending and unreserved, and accept the reality of this. Message with all of your heart, and know that I love you with the purest and most lovely love I have been with you. I am with you, and I will always be by your side. Your family has a special place in my heart, and many of your prayers I am with you, and I will always be by your side. It is not need to be afraid, since your assistance and salvation are coming from heaven, and nothing can stop them from reaching their destination in the year 2020 if you trust in my words. Prayers will soon find answers, and the benefits that are on their way are lovely and bountiful. There are forces in the spiritual realm that rise up against you, and there are problems that may develop and opponents that can proliferate. However, I want to emphasize that you need not be afraid, since no evil will ever reach you. My angels will encircle you, and my great presence will shield you from any harm. Do not harbor resentment against anybody, since the real battle you are fighting is not against other people, but rather against unseen powers that are attempting to discourage you. 30:30. God instructs you to confront those bad forces in the spiritual world. Know how much I care about you, and trust on my army of angels, because they are ready to surround you with love and protection. This is to declare that no harm will be able to approach you. Protection. Kneel in prayer early in the morning, since that is the time when you will be able to find the calm and strength you need. The end of times is drawing near, and your connection with me is essential. Prepare your soul, notify your family, and join together. My Holy Spirit will lead you, providing you self-control and eliminating the fear that torments you. Your heart will be filled with joy and peace. I want everyone in your family to pray, because collectively we will be stronger. Allow my Holy Spirit to take charge of your life. You should have confidence, because I am always with you. You should always keep in mind that the adversary is crafty and dishonest, but you should not be afraid or doubtful of him, because he is not all-powerful nor all-present. He does not know your thoughts or the plans that I have for you. If you believe in God, he watches your progress with a burning envy, but my darling knows that you are beneath the protecting mantle of God. If you trust me, I will lead you with love and unflinching protection until you reach your destination. The enemy may cause your Almighty God to shudder and dread him when he assaults, but they fail to remember that they have a God who is so vast and strong that nothing can compare to my grace that surrounds you and protects you from evil. My angels will always be at your side, giving pleasure and tranquility, and you will discover eternal bliss. Do not be afraid or worried, because I am with you, and I will empower you. There is no force in the world that can defeat or accuse you. I will reward your efforts with a magnificent inheritance if you trust me with all of your heart and do not depend only on your own resources. I will aid you and support you with my mighty hand in everything you do. Do it with a compassionate heart for you, and do it for me. I am your resurrection and your life. Even if you fall, I will pull you up, because whomever believes in me will never die. You must always keep humility. Understanding, recognize me in all your ways, and I will straighten your path. I am your life. Maintain your meekness, be patient and tolerant. Do not let people who attempt to provoke you bother you. Do not answer with screams or give in to violence. Have a bold heart, but also behave sensibly. And if you ever feel worried, believe me, and I will help you. You need to seek my presence, and I will assist you. I will shield you from harm, ensuring that you remain secure both at home and while you are traveling. My hand will be on you at all times, and before you go, you should bear in mind that I am your God, directing you by my right hand. I want to hear your voice now, because it says a lot to me, and I see your noble intents in your heart. Sometimes it may appear that my reaction is delayed, but I always reply. I want to hear with a serene voice that says, "Do not be afraid. I am with you." At the appropriate moment, do not be disheartened if your desires are not instantly achieved. Do not lose faith if you still do not have the answer in your hands. Walk with trust, because everything I do has a purpose in the spiritual world. This is the correct time. When my voice leads you, your route will be clearer and simpler to follow, and I dedicate myself to the process of protecting you from any hidden dangers. Many things happen that are beyond your vision, and my aim is to protect you from all of them. When you are in a circumstance, when there is a little stop in your trip, Lord, I want you to recall the times when you asked for something, and I provided it to you. I want you to remember the times when you asked for something and I granted it to you. Anguish. I was by your side, never letting go. These memories will reinforce your faith just as I extended my hand before I will do it again. Rescue all of the hopes and ambitions that you have at this moment. Whatever you have concealed, it is now time to unearth what you have been unable to access in the past. And with my blessing and assistance, you will be able to do great things for the honor and glory of my holy name. You now possess the strength that is required. I want you to put harmful habits behind. No one has more authority over you than I do. No one can hurt you while you are under my protection. Take some time to meditate thoroughly on these words because you will be faced with fresh and critical options in the future. You come to choose wisely. You will need to put some space between yourself and circumstances that are harmful to you, and you will need to decline invitations to festivities that have the potential to lure you to sin. You should not alter your connection with me for a momentary moment of enjoyment that is not genuine. It is not necessary for you to feel terrible if other people criticize you for following me, since you have already experienced genuine forgiveness. Even if you continue to endure penalties, you should know that all of this will eventually pass and that you will be a witness to it. The amazing miracle that I have accomplished in your life. Do not forget your family, because you have grown in my love and grace. I have peace, joy, and salvation for those you love. Fill your home with faith and devotion every morning when you wake up. Your family has grown in my love and grace. To be a testament of faith by your example, you should never allow criticism or anger to overwhelm you. Just as I have forgiven you, you should forgive others, even if it is difficult. Allow your children to hear words of praise and notes of admiration. You should always keep in mind that I am here to support you and that I will assist you in healing the wounds that are still causing you grief. In a short time, those wounds will vanish from your mind and heart, and no offense from the past will come back to bring you anguish. Allow my Holy Spirit to fill your heart with every emotion. Day soothing your emotions, let my Spirit seal your lips, and when revenge tries to take hold of you, I am with you, and will always be with love and grace. It is essential that you continue to have patience and faith for the sake of the future. The shadows of the adversary may seem to be scary, but keep in mind that you are encased in an armor of light that was formed by your faith and divine love. Even in the darkest times, my light is there. You will soon be rewarded in ways that are beyond your conception. Your steps back to peace, when you feel overwhelmed by the struggle against the powers of darkness. Remember that my grave and power are enough to support you. Trust me, and lay your concerns and doubts at my feet. I will guide your steps back to peace. The angels are by your side, whispering words of comfort and encouragement, opening your heart to listen to their counsel and allowing them to guide you. Because you are more than a conqueror, you are under my protection. Every struggle you experience is a chance to learn and develop. The community of faith is a safe haven and a source of strength against hardship. Seek the support of your brothers and sisters in order to assist you through this moment of change. It is crucial to keep in mind that you are not alone on this path. Sisters in faith, and together we will enjoy the successes and confront the trials with a promise of rejuvenation and exquisite rewards. The universe has acknowledged your prayers, and as a result, you will soon be blessed with something. You should constantly remember that painful experiences can provide possibilities for spiritual development. You should also trust the process and realize that you are being carefully directed. You should be exceptionally optimistic and preserve your faith. you should also be open to the surprises that are on the way. As well as safeguarded at every stage of the journey, never forget the strength that lies inside you. In spite of the most difficult circumstances, light continues to shine, illuminating the way forward. Stay steadfast in your faith and let your light to shine for the sake of you and everyone around you. Shine, I will continue to express my love and wisdom to you since you are going through a difficult time. You do not give up your dedication and tenacity in the face of tremendous problems. Without my knowledge, and I am here to reiterate my unwavering support for thee, angels are still sending messages of hope and fulfillment, and it is essential that you pay attention to them. Never stop tuning in to those wonderful sensations, and remember to mention every number you say. The cosmos is sending you remarkable messages, and each and every one of them is a sign from the universe. May you continue to be open to blessings and keep an eye out for the surprises that are on the way. On the manner in which they would surpass your expectations in spite of the shadows of the opponent that may appear at any time, always keep in mind the power that is within you and the light that you exude. There is no obstacle that is more formidable than the divine force that is contained inside you. You should have faith in your capacity to triumph over any challenge and press ahead with bravery while the angels are constantly at your side, ready to provide you with direction and protection, whatever you may need. You should listen into their knowledge and allow them to lead you through times of uncertainty, but also doubt. With their assistance, you will be able to recognize the appropriate course of action and locate. Additionally, keep in mind the significance of serenity even in the middle of the storm. It is necessary to practice self-care and respect your own boundaries and requirements in order to maintain. Turn up your inner light and make sure you give yourself enough time to replenish your energy and feed your soul so that you may continue to spread love and compassion to the whole of the world around you. You must never forget that you are loved beyond any description and that I am constantly at your side. Continue to have confidence in your faith, your hope, and your faith in yourself at every stage of your journey. Love, for these are the fundamental foundations around which your spiritual path is built. With love and care, I am here to coach you through the obstacles that life throws at you so that you may face them with bravery and determination. Every single word that I write you serves as a reminder of the profound and unending love that I have for you, affection for you. And when you find yourself under the shadow of the adversary, keep in mind that I am here, always walking with you, illuminating your route. Instead of allowing pride to take control of you, maintain your modesty and authenticity. The moment has come to let go of the notion that go ahead with unshakable determination, despite the faults of the past. You should have faith that every difficulty you encounter is a chance for learning and development. You should not be afraid of the darkness, since they contain important lessons that can bring you even more success. Closer to me, continue to be steadfast in your faith and in the power that is within you, because together, despite the fact that we are invincible, salvation is not only a goal to be accomplished, but rather a way of life. To choose love over hatred, peace over violence, and truth over lies is what it means to act. Therefore, practice kindness and compassion in your daily life, because this is the way you reflect my light in this world. Globe, the angels are standing by your side, providing you with direction and protection. Pay attention to their wise advice and possess faith in their existence in your vicinity. We are here to tell you that each and every option the decisions you make will have eternal repercussions. Pick the road of virtue. It is imperative that you do not allow yourself to get ensnared by the distressing recollections of the past. Learn from them, but do not let them keep you from enjoying your life to the fullest in the present moment. Present. Break free from the shackles of the past and welcome a future that is brimming with opportunities. Please pay close attention to the messages that I give you at each number. I bring you hope and love. Each indication is a chance to create a more profound and genuine love. Keep an open mind at all times. My direction, and as you continue on your trip, be sure to stay on the road of light. Always keep in mind that I am at your side, directing and guarding you through each and every step of the road. A prayer to God, dear God, in the way final. During this somber time, I open my heart to the presence of your heavenly presence with tremendous feeling. Desire to convey my appreciation and affection for you. You are the one who is responsible for everything. Father, the Lord of the universe, and my everlasting guide in the silence of this communion. I thank you for everything. Take into consideration both the happy times that you brought into my life, as well as the challenging times that you assisted me in overcoming. I am thankful for each and every gift that you have bestowed upon me, beginning with. For the chances that you have presented to me, I am aware that you have given me the gift of life. You have an incredible amount of compassion and kindness, and I am at a loss for words to adequately convey my gratitude. Expressions of thankfulness. I pray for pardon for every instance in which I hesitated, for every error I am grateful to you for forgiving me and for making up for all the times that I have wandered from your path, showing to me the path that leads back to your life at this very time. I give over all of my anxieties to you. Concerns and fears, I put my faith in you to handle the difficulties I am confronted with and the uncertainties that, in the event that I am disturbed, I pray for your wisdom and fortitude to cope with all that. God is the one who guides my steps and illuminates my way. Life is a gift to me. Bolster my faith and assist me in becoming a better person, so that I may love my neighbor as I love myself, in order to conduct my life in accordance with your values of love, compassion, and sacrifice. It is my hope that my loyalty to you will remain unwavering, and that your presence will be felt. I pray that God would bless my family, my friends, and everyone else in my life in every way. Love above all else. Please assist me in being a conduit for your love and light in this world. I surrender myself to you, Lord, with every fiber of my being, and I pray that you will be my eternal home. I am here to tell you about something that is beyond your comprehension. God is delivering you a very unique message tonight, and something that is both unfathomable and amazing will take place in your life in a little over an hour. There will be signals that begin to materialize, so pay great attention and make sure you do not miss a single minute of this film. It is God who will communicate with you, and He asks that you watch it. I implore you, till the very end, to not disregard what God has in store for your life. Otherwise, you will come to regret it in the future, since it is something really remarkable. Furthermore, God wishes to bestow upon you the blessing that you are in desperate need of at this very now, and for this reason, you are obligated to listen till the end of time. It is of the highest significance that you end very gently, and it will happen today in less than an hour when the grace comes. I beg you not to tell anybody about it, and I ask that you maintain the grace, because as we all know, it is in the stillness that we are able to properly observe the work that God is doing in our lives. It is crucial that whenever you are able to keep anything a secret until everything is ready. You quickly remark on a word that you believe is targeted to you, and I immediately receive it. This means that grace is now a part of your life, dear brother, dear sister, and it is with delight that I do so. I came to you today with the excitement that I come to share something tremendous with you. Please take a seat, because we are going to immerse ourselves in a subject that will rock your spiritual structures. Are you ready? Get ready. As a buddy, you are experiencing a rising sense of expectancy and anticipation that God is going to work mightily in your life, because a significant shift is on the horizon. I am here to tell you, sister, that this sensation is not in vain. Please know that God is preparing something great for you, something that will completely revolutionize the way you see the world. When you are unable to even fathom receiving this benefit, think of the moments when you have experienced feelings of isolation and the nights when your mind was preoccupied with concern. During the times when challenges seemed to be insurmountable, each of those times was a test, a chance to develop your faith, and an opportunity to prepare your spirit for the opportunities that lie ahead. A blessing that is on its way. God is aware of every tear that you shed and every prayer that you utter in the privacy of your chamber. He is aware of the wishes that you have. Considering your heart and the requirements you have, you may be asking why it is that my life is so challenging. Let me remind you of something. Tremendous fights are given to great people. Heroes. God is shaping you and getting you ready for something exceptional. He is enhancing your character, boosting your faith, and preparing you for something extraordinary, allowing you to receive a larger gift than you could have ever imagined. There are times when we become lost in the cares of daily life, such as the bills that need to be paid, the health that requires care, and the debts that need to be paid. All of this might cause us to forget that God is in charge, but I want you to stop right now and realize that He has never abandoned you. There are relationships that need to be rebuilt. It is true that He is with you during this whole trip, directing you, protecting you, and preparing you for a prosperous future. If I were to tell you that God is a winner, you would believe me. Has a plan that is ideal for your life, a plan that includes serenity, wealth, and joy, a plan that is evolving every day, even when you do not realize it. It is a plan that is perfect for you. The specific strategy that you will learn about in this video, as well as the means by which you may have access to the plethora of gifts that come from heaven to assist you, is something that we have developed. Tool that is capable of attracting success and riches for all those who read it. This tool has already assisted thousands of individuals and is capable of. The instrument I am referring to is our most recent book, which is titled Amazing Transformation. And if you are here today, you will be able to restore your financial situation. The fact that you are listening to this is a sign that it is time for you to take action. This is the sign that you have been waiting for. Now is the time to embrace your successful future, brother and sister. Perhaps it is time to break the shackles that bind you in continual concern about money. I am aware that anxiety and panic take control when the bills pile up, when you are going through a difficult financial situation. Unanticipated occurrences may happen, and it may seem that we will never have enough. But I want to remind you that God is greater than any debt that you may have. Have you ever paused to consider the fact that God is the owner of all the gold and all the silver, and that He is the creator of the universe? This is more important than any financial concern. The one who maintains everything, if He is responsible for the birds in the sky and the flowers in the field, then how much more will He be responsible for you, who is the most important thing in the world? WR 7474, a masterpiece of His creation, to welcome with thanksgiving the rewards that are on their way to you. Do not let yourself be taken away by the falsehoods that suggest you are not worthy of them. Since you are the only one fighting this battle, God is with you every step of the way. Accept this fact. Worrying about money is like carrying a heavy burden, chain that hinders us from going ahead. It robs us of tranquility and causes us to question the promises of God. Yet you should be aware that such shackles may be broken, because God desires for you to be liberated from the mental confinement and emotional shackles that are caused by the burden of financial concerns. He desires for you to be able to live in freedom. You should have complete confidence in His supply, regardless of how big your need may be, since He has the answer. You should also have faith in His constancy and open your heart to His transformation. Grace. Now is the moment for you to receive the liberation that God has in store for you. May this truth fill you with calm and optimism, knowing that the all-powerful God is working. When you leave a like on the video, you not only assist our channel, but you also help other people hear a message that has the potential to brighten someone's day. There are a lot of lonely individuals who are looking for a message that may make their day. Need a word of encouragement? Faith is the remedy for anxiety. When we put our confidence in God, we surrender our worries to Him and have faith that He will take care of them. To meet all of our requirements, this does not imply that we will not be confronted with difficulties. Nevertheless, it does imply that we will not be alone in these difficulties, since God is our assistance. You are always under pressure. You could be thinking how it is possible to release those ties, and I will urge you to begin making changes in your behaviors. Learn to be thankful for what you already have, rather than concentrating on what you do not have. This has helped you develop a more positive outlook. When you start to be thankful for what you have, something great occurs to your heart, and your mind opens up. Have you ever thought about the enormous power that this has? Thankfulness is not simply a sensation. Rather, it is an attitude and a life posture that causes your heart to light up and blessings to begin to pour from you in an astonishing manner. Starts with something as basic as waking up every morning and thanking God for another day of life and being glad for the air. Let's begin with something that will transform everything around you. You breathe for your health, for your family, for your job, and for every tiny thing that we sometimes overlook. When you do this, you are acknowledging the kindness of God in your life.